kind of like the Louis Vuitton handbag of its day.
ਕਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਹੈ? ਬਲੈਕ ਪਾਰ
I'll
ਬ੍ਰਿਜ।
let you guys a little focus along your line here. We'll come back to those on our return journey today.
आज स्काई गार्डन दोस्तों आ गया। स्काई गार्डन जाना से लगता है टिकट वगैरह से मिली बुकिंग नहीं सानू मिली स्काई गार्डन में। आ दोस्तों स्काई गार्डन
From the surrounding area and from 8 different points all across London, which is actually why some of the skyscrapers in London are such weird shapes. In certain cases, the curvature of the buildings is actually to allow for a view of the dome of St. Paul's. My favourite thing about St. Paul's, though, is the Whispering Gallery, which is in the upper gallery there, just below the dome. So it's called the Whispering Gallery because if you go into the Whispering Gallery, you stand on one side of the dome, your friend stands on the other side of the dome, and you whisper in the quietest possible voice. Your friend will be able to hear you as if you're whispering in their ear from the other side of the dome. Because the perfect curvature of it means that the echoes kind of, or the sound, I should say, travels all the way around the edge. Really interesting effect. Definitely check it out if you're visiting St. Paul's. And then on the right, of course, we have the Tate Modern Art Gallery, largest collection of modern art on planet Earth. They change the collection all the time as well, and it's free to visit. So if you do have a rainy afternoon to kill during your visit to London, not that that ever happens around here, guys, but just in case, you can definitely check out the Tate.
दोस्तों
And the reason
ਉੱਥੇ ਲੰਡਨ ਦਾ ਪਿਛੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਤਾਂ
it's
ਮੋਬੇ
changed
ਦਿਖਾਣੇ
is
ਅਸੀਂ
because it actually used to be a power
ਆ
station.
स्काई गार्डन आ गया मेरे सामने वो स्काई गार्डन
Now you can see a round white building. Oh, the lights have just come on. Very cute. With the thatched roof. That is Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. Now the original Globe was built in 1599.
Overboard.
It only lasted until 1613. In 1613, they were putting on a production there of Henry VIII. Now they wanted it to be a really good production. You know, they wanted to use special effects and everything. So to create the sound there during one of the scenes, they fired a live cannon.
ठंड 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 हो गई थी शमी स्काई गार्डन टिकट नहीं सी चल लगे यार बुकिंग करी होई नहीं सी वो
So the one we have here today is a reproduction, but it is about as authentic as it gets. It was built using only original Elizabethan construction techniques and materials, and you can still get a ticket in the Globe in the round today for as little as £5. Just do bear in mind, guys, in the round means you will be outside, essentially exposed to the elements.
अब तो बारिश भी हो रही है
On a day like today, I reckon they should be paying you £5. But anyway, it's if you are a Shakespeare fan, though, there is no better place to experience.
बहुत ठंड हो गई थी यार
Yellow house.
पानी देखो कैसा ऊपर से पानी पानी ही पानी
For over 400 years. Lots of famous literary figures used to love to drink the Iron. Shakespeare drank the Iron, Dickens drank the Iron. The diary of Samuel Pepys allegedly wrote part of his account of the Great Fire.
लंदन में ब्रदर लंदन से
Very smart, so it's good vibes in there. Now we're going to and then on the right-hand side, you get to first look at the tallest building in London, the Shire. It's 300.
जी आज स्काई गार्डन आ गया जी बिल्कुल आज शमी स्काई को टॉप तो मज़ा आ रहा सी नहीं जाके वैसे टिकट्स नहीं मिली यार
Now, if you want a nice view of London, you can go up to the top of the shop. £40.
शमी है कि एक वाली केडी बिल्डिंग है
Go to the opposite side.
Huh?
That's a little bit tricky to see here at night time. We get a better
Oh,
look
जी,
at
आ
the
गया साਡਾ
bridge. But you might
London
be able to
Bridge
see
आ
up there is a golden wall with a stone column. You get a better look at the other side of the bridge. This is the
पंजाब से नहीं सियालकोट से लाहौर से पाकिस्तान से हम लोग सर
It was built shortly after the Great Fire in 1666 to commemorate it and to act as a public observation platform for citizens of London to watch their city being
हम पाकिस्तान लाहौर से सियालकोट से सियालकोट बेसिकली हम लाहौर से मिलते हैं
6 people were reported to have died. 85% of the population became homeless. So they really were
शब मेरे टॉप तो मज़ा आने से कसम जाकर टिकट नहीं मिली थी नहीं जब तक अजान दोस्तों इसके अंदर बढ़नी थी जाके स्काई गार्डन आ गया जी साडा सर हिंदी नहीं आती हाँ जी आ गया
is still to this day the tallest freestanding story.
लंदन ब्रिज आ गया दोस्तों.
Now, speaking of popular views in London, oh, it's the bridge we all came to see.
शमी का कहने से ना बोर्ड की स्टोरी सी. हाँ? नहीं है बोर्ड ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं. लंदन ब्रिज. जो अच्छू व्यू आ रहे हैं शमी सही है सही बात. दोस्तों सी वापस भी जाना तो सर लंदन आए हैं. लंदन से वापस जाना सी वाले.
This boat fired some of the opening shot from the D-Day landings in Normandy. It helped to sink the Shark person, which was actually the British favorite. The vessel 3 times the size. It went on an incredible
क्या दबा किसी बोट है?
which is why it is to this day still decked out in its Arctic style.
दोस्तों जाकर लंदन बाय वी रिप्लाई था. ओके वीर जी.
You can now go on board. Its tickets are about 20-something pounds. I'm a big fan of HMS.
दोस्तों आ गया.
It's a totally unique opportunity to go on board a vessel of its size and class for a long time period.
दोस्तों अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो सब्सक्राइब भी करो लाइक भी करो जाके. आ गया टावर ब्रिज आ गया साडा.
So it's a relatively modern bridge. This one was built in 1894. But the Victoria sort of designed it so that it would look older, so it could match with the Tower of London, from which it gets its name. You can see the Tower of London put up on the left here. We'll be talking a little bit more about the
दोस्तों ठंड हो गई है ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਝ लेकिन ਤੁਸੀਂ अगर नवंबर दिसंबर जाना कुछ पा के आना यार ਅਸੀਂ गलती ਕੀਤੀ ਦੀ ਹੈ. ਅਸੀਂ गलती नहीं करनी.
section to allow tall ships to pass through. Now, obviously, when they do open it, they have to.
ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਅਸੀਂ ਘੁੰਮ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੰਡਨ ਆ ਜਾਣਾ ਵਾ.
Now, I don't.
तो पार्लियामेंट जावांगे फिर दोबारा से वापस.
It's not scheduled to open right now. But if you are going to be down this way later on, or staying in London for a few days, check out the websites, and it'll tell you exactly when it is scheduled to open and close every day. Now, guys, there's a European legend that says if you get away from the people on Tower Bridge, you get 5 years good luck.
हाय हाय आ गया जी.
Everybody on it.
अच्छा ब्रिज ओपन भी होता ना ब्रिज में ब्रिज खुलता ना ब्रिज है ना.
So their friends and family were all trying
ਬਾਅਦ
to
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ.
Guys, let's give them a big wave up there.
हेलो लोग ਸਾਨੂੰ हाय हाय तो बाय बाय कर रहे हैं दोस्तों.
That's good. I've only knocked out the wave once. Only just one chance. We're doing good. Now, gang, we're on to Tower Bridge. That means we're officially in the old river port of London. In its heyday, this was the busiest port in the world. You could get from one side of the bridge here to the other without ever getting your feet wet. Or the river, I should say, excuse me, because you could just jump from boat to boat to boat, because there would be so many tied up around here. Now, as the boat starts to the left,
ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਲੰਡਨ ਆ ਜੰਨੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾ ਲਈ ਪਿਆ.
because you get the photo of the day, we get Tower Bridge here with the lovely skyline behind. If you're taking photos upstairs, guys, just do stay sitting down, please, just so our captain can see where he's going. Now, as I was saying, when they opened Tower Bridge in the middle, they stopped the road traffic on either side. They used traffic lights to do so, and that's sitting around for years and years and years. And it works very, very well for the most part. Except for one foggy night in 1952, when a man named Albert Gunton was driving his red double-decker bus across this bridge. And because it was so foggy, Albert did not see that red light. So as he approached the center of the bridge, he suddenly realized, uh-oh, I am not going straight anymore. I'm going uphill. By the time he worked out what was going on, he knew it was going to be too late to hit the brakes. So good old Albert did everything he could do. He put his foot down, he put the pedal to the metal, and he rammed the bus over the 12-foot gap in between the two halves of the bridge. He somehow managed to land it safely on the other side. Albert was declared a national hero, given the day off, and £10.
दोस्तों सब्सक्राइब भी करना करने की तो देख दुख के नहीं चले जाना तुम
Nice. But now, guys, we're about to go past the Tower of London to our right here. It's a place synonymous with imprisonment, torture, and execution. Although it's been used for a lot of things. Excuse me. Used for a lot of things over the years. It was even a zoo at one point in the 1200s with lions and tigers in there, and a polar bear that would come out and swim in the dark moat. As we go by here, guys, I'm going to bring your attention to the right-hand side. You can see this water pouring out of a drain there on the right. And if you look closely, you can see the words written along the back. Entry to those words they used to be locked up since. Boatloads of prisoners would be brought into that tower through that tunnel. And that was a one-way system. If you went in there, you did not come out. A lot of people got executed in the tower. The two most famous people executed in there, probably Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, two of Henry VIII's wives. They were in there. And believe it or not, now that was actually a privilege. It was a privilege to get executed inside the tower. Like you and me, we would not get executed in the tower. We would get executed outside on Tower Hill for entertainment purposes. And again, the last public execution in 1868, but the first tube line, the first subway, which was the Metropolitan line, that actually opened up in 1863. So for a period of 5 years, you could have actually taken the tube as part of your journey to go witness an execution in the Tower of London.
Blaji, चलिए जो तुझे सो जो
Now,
असलियते
if you do visit the Tower of London these days,
Blaji
you
Blaji
get executed on the bench, but at least you do get to see the crown jewels. They've been in there for 600 years, and they are protected by the yoke of
Blaji तो उसका गार्डन आ गया
because they legend goes the king was feeding loads and loads of beef to make them big and strong. And you better believe they are.
ऐसे तो योर तो नो आप बुकिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है birmingham जा रहे आ रहे हैं बस स्टैंड तो तक कार
Now here we go, coming back up to London Bridge, and I know there's people that live in the bridge earlier. I was saying it was a big ugly slab of concrete, and it is, but it's also historically very important. There's been a bridge on this site here for 2,000 years. So the oldest bridge we've got any account of is from the Romans from about 1518. That was a wooden bridge, and that lasted, well, it was repaired many times, but it lasted in one form or another up until 1200. They built the first stone
दोस्तों हम ट्रेन भी जो आ रही है
which was the medieval stone bridge. And it's kind of the first iconic version of the bridge, I would say. And that bridge is incredibly because it was the only bridge that was the river. So there would be sheep over the bridge, there would be houses built on the bridge, shops on the bridge, etc. People were executed in the towers on the bridge. It was a hive of antiquity. So take you about 30 minutes to go from one side to the other, just because of the pure volume of people going back and forth all the time. And because of all of that wear and tear, it tends to fall down a bit, which is where we get the song from. Do you guys know the London Bridge song? Anybody? London Bridge? Alright guys, let's see who knows. Here we go, we do it together. Ready? London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. There's an American book about 2 weeks ago, and he was singing really loud, so I thought he knew all the words, so I gave him the microphone, but he was faking. So I was singing, the bridge is falling down. He went, oh, down. Which I thought was a pretty good improvised ending. That's you know, you got the sense of it, right? Little parts. They were hanging on the Suffolk Bridge here. Now, Suffolk Bridge, one thing I do like about that bridge is the last remaining gaslit bridge in London. Sadly, they're not illuminated just yet. But if you do come down there with a lantern, that's really, really good. Now, guys, we're approaching the Millennium Bridge. And you might remember earlier on in the tour, I was saying there was a competition to try and come up with a new landmark for London.
हमजा तो खुद बकवास है ताकि उन्हें चीज़ें बकवास लगे
Won that competition and beat that. So officially it's called Millennium Bridge, but most people know it as the Goblin Bridge. Because when this bridge opened up in the year 2000, it was so wide and so windy that all the people who walked across started to feel very, very dizzy, and they began to vomit over the side of the bridge. Not just one or two of them, dozens and dozens of them. Which is not good news if you're a river cruise tour guide, let me tell you. So that bridge, it was only open for 2 weeks in the year 2000. They had to close it for 2 years and get a NASA engineer to help them take the wobble out using 91 different dampeners. So it doesn't wobble anymore, but we still call it the wobble out. We won't forget those brave river cruise tour guides. They got vomited on for our freedom, guys. I know, my friend, I know. It was a sad time for all of us. And we're coming back up to the Blackfriars Bridges now, guys. Gets its name from a Dominican priory that used to be on the North Bank. And all the friars in there, all the monks used to wear black cloaks, so they were referred to as the Blackfriars. Blackfriars, the railway bridge is actually an amazing design. The whole bridge is the train station, and the train station is the bridge, so it's really unique. Also, it's all long time, so it's like a train station. So in the 1980s, they began to deconstruct it. They began to put the two of they used dynamite. And of course, they did use dynamite. They ended up blowing up the two new bridges they just built. So just like all good builders, they just sort of left it there. Speaking of good builders, on the right you have a lot of construction. That's because London's getting a brand new sewer system installed. And of course, just like everything else in this country, we can't just give it a normal name. We've got to give it a symbolic name. So the public has decided to call this road the Sewer. Right up there on the podium on both ways, in my opinion. But now, traditionally speaking, the River Thames was not a very good river to clean. I mean, historically, this was a filthy river. Today, thanks to the modern sewer system we have in the filtration technology, it is actually one of the cleanest urban rivers in the world. There's over 125 different types of sea life living in the River Thames. And I do have to say sea life because people forget this is all still salt water at this point in the river, just for the fresh water to light further up. So we've got all sorts of sea creatures here. We've got sea horses in the River Thames. We have got seals in the River Thames. We actually see seals up and down the river quite often. We've got dolphins in the River Thames. And of course, that's right, toad sharks, 6 foot long toad shark do come in and out of the River Thames. Now, they wouldn't normally be up as far as we are right now, but down near Tower Bridge, they'll come all the way up Loch Alone there. And in fact, over the summer, we did see a 4 foot one outside of Parliament as well, which is quite unusual to come up that far. I like to think he was on a special mission, but he didn't get anyone sadly. Now we are approaching Waterloo Bridge here. Now Waterloo Bridge, this bridge is actually sometimes referred to as the ladies' bridge, because this bridge was built 100% by women during World War II and all the and fun fact, this bridge built 100% women. Also happens to be the only bridge in history. Done right, you know the call, huh? Now, if you guys are staying in London on holiday, I'm sure you've got your accommodation sorted out already. But in case you're looking for a luxurious upgrade, you can always
चलो जी दोस्तों ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਲੰਡਨ में
Just coming up on the runs.
बहुत ठंड लग रही है
It's got its distinctive green tile roof. the Royal Street is open 18,000 miles. Now, gang, it's a little bit hard to see at night time, but there's a little gap in the lights you can see here. It's a tall stone It's 3,500 years old. See, there are 1, 2 sphinx. Now, traditionally, those sphinx should be facing outwards so as to ward off evil. But the old Victorians here, literally attracting in all the evil that is around. On planet Earth where it is known that you can see 2 sphinxes facing each other. Because apparently it is insanely bad to have the position. And if you're ever in New York, in Central Park, as the Egyptians gave power to the Americans, to the British. But I believe the Americans sphinxes are facing like he said, "You are the Ministry of Defence. Why so curtains?"
चलो जी दोस्तों आज शो हो गया खत्म
What a sassy judge.
आज ही लंदन आए
Sassy judge of the London Irish. And let me tell you something, guys, the London Eye is a pretty romantic place. Since it opened up in the year 2000, there have been 6,000 marriage proposals at the top of the London Eye. Yeah.
आज बोर्ड सी लंदन आज सामने बिल्कुल
And Chris in the office is keeping count of them. And just so you know, guys, it does take 30 minutes to do the whole thing. So if you are planning to ask anybody to marry you at the top of the eye tonight, you know, just make sure you've done your homework. Otherwise, it's a pretty rough 15 minutes on the way back down. Especially with the automatic photo at the end. Oof. Well, anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us on board, guys. If you've enjoyed your tour today, one way you can help me out is by writing us a little review on TripAdvisor. If you did enjoy the tour, please do mention my name. My name is Alan. If you didn't enjoy the tour, my name is John. He is the other one. Just bear with us here just for one more minute, guys. As soon as the gangplank comes down, I'll give you a shout. Cheers, guys. Thank you. It was actually really fun, guys. Really fun one. Thanks. Thank you, guys. Cheers. Appreciate it.
चलो दोस्तों सिर लंदन है तो दिखाने जा
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now safe to make your way to the exit. I'll be here on the way out if you want to give me a high five, a fist bump, or any other tokens of appreciation. And we hope you have a nice evening, guys. Stay dry out there, okay, gang? Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye, buddy. Bye-bye. Thank you, man.
Thank you,
See you
bro.
later, guys.
ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਦੋਸਤੋ ਬਾਏ ਬਾਏ, ਮਿਲਨੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਧੂ ਫੇਰ ਕਦੀ ਲਾਈਵ 'ਚ।